Hey, WildFyre, what's up? Alright, so I'm actually out trying to find one of your friends, well, Gil from last week. But while I'm out trying to find him, I need you guys' help to find somebody else, okay? Check this out.
Ahoy there, Finder Fish! Earlier today, the waters were very rough from a big sea storm. Our clam friend Pearl got caught in the current and is trapped in Shipwreck City. She is scared and feels all alone. We need to find Pearl and help her get back home safely. Here I come. Just follow me for an adventure through the sea. I'm so glad you all decided to join me on today's adventure. As you follow along, I have a story to tell you from God's Word. Do you Finder Fish know what God's Word is?
The Bible!
That's right. To help you see this story from the Bible, you better put on your special story goggles.
Zoop, zoop!
Now you're ready. Jesus and his friends had just finished helping over 5,000 people eat a yummy dinner. Now, Jesus wanted to go spend some time by himself and talk to God by praying. As Jesus went up to the mountain to pray, he told his friends to get in a boat and go ahead to the other side of the Sea of Galilee. Late at night, as the boat was on the sea, a big storm came. The wind was strong and the waves were big. Jesus went out to help his friends because they were very scared. But he didn't ride in a boat or swim to them. Jesus walked on top of the water. When his friends saw him, they thought Jesus was a ghost. Now they were even more scared. But Jesus said to them, "Be brave, it is I. Don't be afraid." Peter was one of Jesus' friends in the boat. He told Jesus, "If it is really you, tell me to walk to you on the water." So Jesus told Peter to come. Peter trusted Jesus and stepped out of the boat. Then Peter began to walk on top of the water too. But when Peter saw the big waves and felt the strong wind, he was scared and stopped trusting Jesus. Then Peter started to sink. He yelled, "Jesus, save me!" Right away, Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. Jesus asked Peter, "Why didn't you trust me?" Then they climbed into the boat together and the wind and waves calmed down. Then all of Jesus' friends knew he was truly the Son of God. Jesus wanted Peter to trust him, and Jesus wants us to trust him too.
Hi, Finder Fish. I'm so glad you found me. I didn't know that I could trust Jesus. How do I do that?
Here are some ways you can trust Jesus. You can trust Jesus when you are scared by asking him for help. He loves you and wants to help you. You can also trust Jesus by believing that he is always with you. So here's what you need to know today, Finder Fish. Everybody say this after me. Trust Jesus.
Jesus!
And that's exactly what Pearl needs to hear when we get to Shipwreck City. Stay close, we're almost there.
You guys are doing great. Let's dig a little deeper, okay? And after this, play a little game, just like last week. I know you're doing good. Let's go.
God's story. Peter walks on water. So remember how part of God's story is about a guy named Simon who was renamed Peter because he was one of the first people to follow Jesus? Well, it goes like this. Peter left everything to follow Jesus with 11 other guys. They were called disciples. And one day, they were with Jesus while he was teaching a large crowd. After teaching, Jesus wanted some time alone to pray. He told his disciples to go ahead of him in a boat across the Sea of Galilee. Later that night, the wind picked up, and the boat was surrounded by crashing waves. Meanwhile, Jesus decided to join them. And since Jesus can do anything, he walked out to the boat, right on top of the water. When the disciples saw a man walking across the dark sea, they had no idea it was Jesus. They thought it was a ghost. Jesus said, "Be brave. It's me. Don't be afraid." Peter decided to find out for himself. He said, "If it's you, tell me to come to you on the water." So Jesus said, "Come." Kids, if Jesus told you to step out onto the stormy waves, would you do it? Well, Peter did. He got out and walked on top of the water just like Jesus. As soon as he saw the crashing waves, though, he got scared and started to sink. Jesus caught him and said, "Your faith is so small. Why did you doubt me?" It might sound kind of surprising that Jesus called Peter's faith small when he was the only one brave enough to get out of the boat. But the truth is, Jesus is powerful and can help us do anything. He wants us to trust him even when it makes no sense or scary things are happening around us. When Jesus and Peter climbed into the boat, all the disciples realized Jesus is most definitely the Son of God, so they worshiped him. And that's part of the story of Peter. So, in case you missed it, here's the quick version. Peter was a disciple. The disciples got in a boat. Jesus prayed, waves crashed, Jesus walked on water. The disciples got scared. Jesus told Peter to come. Peter walked on water. He saw the waves. He got scared. He sunk. Jesus caught him. The disciples worshiped Jesus. And that's a part of God's story.
All right, there's 2 questions. You answer them right, we save our friend. You ready? Question number 1. Let's go. Perfect. Question number 2.
Hooray! Thank you, Finder Fish.
Man, you guys dominated that. Okay, so I haven't been able to find Gil yet, but maybe I'll find him next week. Be sure to join us next week. All right? Until then, you can follow us, WildFyre_FSC, and check this song out. Peace out.
I shall rise, and I shall be, and I shall go in victory. No weapon formed against me will ever overtake me, and I shall rise. And I shall be, and I shall go.
I feel like this song came at the right time.
Come on, Bishop.
Like, literally.
Come on, Bishop. Bishop. Come on.
Being that what we're going through, we're going through a lot right now, so it's just like a reminder. He's with you through this.
Come on.
Okay?
Overtake me.
That's all I have to say.
Is the greatest power. See, we shall never ever be defeated. And be
I tell him every day, I talk to him like, never be defeated. Because of that song, I always say we're defeated in him now. So, yeah.
ever be defeated. Oh yeah. God, we lift your name on high. God, we lift your name.
Because we will never be defeated, God is the greatest power. We're not the greatest power, and the things that we battle is the greatest power, but God is the greatest power.
going on in life, and everybody's so stressed and tension is so high. Everybody's going through mental things and emotional things, and it's like, even through all that, like, we will never be defeated. Like, we can't give up.
His power is above all things. Yeah, we shall never. Yeah, because He's the greatest power, and we shall never, ever be defeated. And because is the greatest power, we shall never, ever be defeated. The devil is a liar, God is exalted. Never be defeated, never be defeated. You say the devil is a liar, God is exalted. Say never be defeated, never be defeated, never be defeated, never be defeated. The devil is a liar, and God is exalted. Never be defeated, never be defeated, never be defeated, never be defeated. Yeah, the devil is a liar, and God is exalted. We shall never, ever be defeated. And because God is the greatest power, we shall never, ever be defeated. Yeah, is the greatest power. We shall never, say we shall never, we shall never, we shall never, say I shall never, I shall never, I shall never, say I shall never, no weapon formed, no weapon formed against me, no weapon formed against me, everything that comes against me, not suicidal thoughts, Lord, not any kind of sickness, God, never be defeated. Yeah, lift the name of the Lord. Yes, He is good. He's greatly to be praised.